Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to Friday Freebie Funday. So I hope you've picked up your freebie. This is available in the patreon.com/DearJulieJulie in the public section. It's also available in the Dear Julie Julie Crafty community in the files section and buymeacoffee.com/DearJulieJulie. So available in all those places. We are going Christmas. I am working in my Christmas journal. This is my journal for the November Nothing But In Junk Journal Challenge. And today I'm going to be working with needles and notions. So I've pulled out some buttons, some snaps off of my fun sewing center that's right here behind me. Also some rickrack. So that was another thing. And if you have packaged seam binding, so packaged like this, you can use package seam binding as a notion. So notions being, this, I think this will be a really fun thing to use. Possibly. I also have some measuring tape. I've been cutting on that for a while. So I have that. And then I have some sewing tissue. This could be either noisy or it could be neutral. So I have that. And so those are the things. Oh, some safety pins also. And then I have some other sizes inside my goodie here. Okay. Oh, one other thing. I have lace. Okay. Net on the list, net or lace. Okay. So this is where you can bring your lace in, is net. And I also have some small white lace if I need it. So this was your Friday freebie. You have this large piece here, thinking that we could do a large pocket, which is what we're going to actually do. And then you have this antique note card, and with the old Santa. And then you have some greetings here along with some stamp images there. Okay, so that is your Friday freebie, and I've already gone ahead and of course cut it up and have it, well, I don't have this cut because I don't know how I want to cut that yet, but I have these two pieces cut and ready. I'm going to be using this full page from the Christmas Joy Kit. So I'm going to be able to mark off one of my 9 pages. Okay, remember I need to use 9 full pages of Dear Julie Julie digitals. And so here I'm going to use the one, and I'm marking this off just because I need to know what I used. 1 full page. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the whole Freebie Friday. Okay, so we'll show you how I'm going to use that. So that gives me 2. Actually, we're going to make this number 2. Okay, and then I've used a little bit of another page, but I don't think I can make it all the way through that page for this journal. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to go ahead and turn it over. Okay, and I'm going to want to fold it because this is how it's going to go in the journal. Again, this is from the Christmas Joy Digital. It is an amazing Christmas digital. And so this is my working file folder for it. So these are some of the things that you get in there. You get postcards in a variety of sizes. It has a whole lot of ephemera. Wonderful, amazing ephemera. As a matter of fact, we're going to take, which one do we want to take out? Do I want sentiments, or I think I want the little bit bigger cards. I think we'll use this one. Okay, so there, I'm going to pull that out, and that way I will have that ephemera that I can possibly use. But there's pages for this, including, just amazing pages and fun stuff. So check out Christmas Joy in the shop. And so remember, all the Dear Julie digitals are on sale through next Tuesday, the 7th. Okay, so now this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to have this page, and then we're going to turn it over. And I'm going to be adding this to the bottom, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. That's going to give me a stronger edge for my pocket. Okay, let's see. I would like it to be straight. Okay, and we're going to fold this so that it meets up over here, and that way it's ready to go in there when I'm ready. Now, I need to use a page ensemble off of the list. So what we are going to go with is our stenciled page. It's number 20. Stencil page with lace edge and cluster. So this is going to be our page ensemble, and then we're also need it to be needles and notions. So we're going to mix all of those things together to come up with a wonderful page. I guess I'm using this, okay, because I'm going to need some ink. Okay, well, there's green one. Thought I had all the colors. There we go. There. Red. Okay. And I think we'll use the Harlequin. Okay. And I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to want to come off the page. So let's go ahead and grab the background page. We can put that underneath. Whoop. I'm just going to put this over here in my box. Okay. So I do want, like I said, I want some of it coming off the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this. You can use a brush, you can use sponges this time, whatever you need to be able to put this on. So, so I'm adding a stencil. So we need to write that down. I'm adding a stencil to my added list here, which is fine because a stencil is a good thing to have. So remember, I get to add, and it's got stars on here too. So, okay, stencil, Harlequin. Okay, so want to keep track of these things. So again, I am working with my you know what? I'm gonna try something different. If I can find this crackling campfire. I'm thinking barn door, I think. or candied apple. Ooh. Okay, so luckily we can use any ink this month. Okay. So here's an extra paper. Try this on here. This is candied apple. Okay. And this is barn door. Okay, I'm going with barn door just probably because it's a wetter one. It's not gonna use as much wrist action, and I don't need to really worry whether it's archival or not this time. So yeah, so luckily we can go ahead and go right over these if we can figure out which one I used. Okay, it looks like, oh well. Sorry, I'm like way out of the loop here. We'll move some things around. Put the buttons up at the top of the desk. Put those over so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Put my stamp pad over where stamp pads go. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. That one looks like it goes like that. Okay. So we decided on barn door, and yeah, like that. Okay, and because I'm using that big old pocket, I only actually need to go down, you know, so far on this. Okay. So stenciling across. And I think, being that this is needles and notions, this might be a good page to sew on also. So, yeah. So this month, all of your tools are free. That means you can use any tools that you have. You can use your Cricut, your Silhouette, your die cutting machine, your your Cuttlebug, your Vagabond, all the things. So if you want your Harlequin bigger, you know, like to take up a whole page, you can just line it up like this. So I've got it here, and I'm going to line it up and come up higher. Okay, so if you wanted your whole page to be the same, you can do that. Okay, so we can line this up. Come all the way down. Because I don't know how big that pocket is going to be. So let's make sure that we're good. Okay, so there we are. We have stenciled our page. I love it. I love it. And how do we look from the other side? Perfect. You know what? While we've got this out, what if we go ahead and just add a little over here. Okay. Kind of fun. Okay, so barn door has been added to my kit. Again, I can use any color, any inks, so that is really cool. Okay. Okay, so stencil, and we'll hang that up on that stencil holder over there. Okay, and we have our page ready. And I am going to cut the edges. Okay. Now one is going to be, well, I'm going to cut them both. Okay, so my page is going to get put on here, and so that it goes right in the center, I want to make sure it goes right in the center. So I want to remind you that your binding kit is also a free item. So your thread that you're using to bind your journal, your 4 paper clips. So if you want to wait, and if you're making a paper clip as one of your items and you want to wait and make that after you do your binding kit so that you can use your paper clip if you wanted to do that. Okay, so there, I just like doing that. It has helped me line those up better. Okay, so I folded this over. You know what? I forgot to glue it down. So let's go ahead and... Dang! Well, at least glue some of it. Whoa. And I really like this Tombow Mono liquid glue. Or liquid glue. The permanent glue stick. Oh, I moved. Okay, so put glue on the edge. Try it again. Okay, there we go. So do you enjoy the Friday Fun Day? We will have our drawing also for the Do the Thing at the end of the video. So, okay, so that's going to go ahead and go down there just like that. Okay, and then we're going to open this one, and since I didn't glue this down all the way, I want to make sure that that gets glued down so that it stays down. So it's going to give us nice big pockets. There we go. Okay, so we have our stenciled background. We need to add our lace edge. Okay, and we're going to add it to this side. Now, remember on this, this ruffly lace like this, you can go ahead and you can take it out and have it be a flat lace, which actually is a really good idea. Because, well, you'll get more for your lace, your lace dollar, and also it'll lay flatter. Your journal will lay flatter. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, all of your glues are free items. You can use any glue this time. You can use your double-sided tape, your masking tape, your Scotch tape, duct tape, medical tape. Washi tape, though, it comes from your, either it has to have like music notes on it, which one of mine does, or it needs to be neutral, or else you have to have it come from one of your 9 favorite things. And so that's what I did. Mine came from one of my 9 favorite things. So we're going to go ahead and put this down. Of course, if you want it to be the ruffly, then that is fine too. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have this big pocket. We're stenciled. We have our lace edge, and now we have to add, well, I think I want to add, do I want to add gold? No. White? Red? I think we'll go with the red. I'm going to put it out on the edge. Okay. So remember, it is a notion. Rickrack. So who likes Raggedy Ann and Andy? Rick Rack always reminds me of Raggedy Ann and Andy. There we go. Look how fun that is. How fun. How simple. Okay. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and sew that on also. Okay. So I'll be right back. Okay. So what I did was I lined it up with this side here, and that's what I've got. Okay, so now the next thing I have to add is I have to add a cluster. And I'm thinking that a ticket would be kind of cool. Okay. It's got numbers on it, so then this is from the digital. Okay, I think it should be on there. Now this is the middle of the journal, and so there's probably going to be a you know what, let's go up towards the top on this one, because we want to leave it open to be able to be closed there. I'm thinking a regular button on this. Okay, so maybe a red button, and I also have green button. Okay, and I do have, if I need it, I have a little safety pin as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue these down, and we can use, oh, here we go. We can use regular glue. So this is our cluster. Okay, I think I want to use a little fingernail polish on that holly. I really like to use the fingernail polish on the greenery. So, you know, going just sparkling up the greenery that is. Okay. I'm gonna have to get up on my shelf and see if there's another one of these. And I haven't seen, even in the new, now I was at Dollar Tree yesterday. So I do have a Dollar Tree haul coming. Well, actually I have Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, Joann's, all coming on Sunday. We'll have a haul video on Sunday. Okay, so there. Just adding a little sparkle. Okay. Huh, this doesn't want to close. Okay, so the other thing is that I want to add my needle. I want to add my button. Okay. So I think we'll put it here so that we don't lose the holly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go down. Actually, we'll go up. Go up through here. So Needles and Notion, you can go ahead and embroider if you wanted to add some embroidery to your journal. You can also use pictures if you don't have but the texture and the character of adding something sewn in is so cool. Okay, so just sewing in your button. And I have had buttons like from shirts and stuff that the button was already sewn, and I just glued it on. And if you glue it, if you're doing that, you want to make sure you're gluing to the thread. And I'm going to let this little piece kind of hang out. Okay. Okay, so there's my little cluster. It's got its 3 pieces. We've added fingernail polish, the rickrack, and the stitching are our 3 additions to this page. I think one other fun added thing is to add stitching around the outside of this page. So I'm going to do that. You could use a stitching, I thought about using my stamp, and then I was like, wait a minute though, if I use the stamp, I have to count that off my favorite things, and I'm not ready to do that. Okay, so there is my page ensemble. We did the number 20, which was the stenciled. Okay, so that's going to give us a pretty good size edge coming off here. If I don't like it, I can come in here and cut it, okay? But so far, we have these 2 pages. Okay, so we have the numbered page that we did the other day, and now we have this page. And I think those are going to be great. And so now let's make our embellishment, and we're also going to use this page. And for our embellishment, we're going to turn this over this way, and we're going to make the tab with the dangle. Okay, so I'm going to want to make a tab, and I'm thinking it might be kind of fun to make it out of a couple of these stamps down here. And so I'm going to go ahead, for this time, I'm going to cut them. And these are antique stamps. This actually came out of a magazine from the very early 1900s, before 1910. Okay, so there's one. There's 2, there's 3. And we can add that right in there. Okay, so we're going to do that. And this is what we'll have from this side. And then from this side, let's do this one since it's the one that's cleaned up and ready. Hope I can find more of that fingernail polish. I mean, that's going to be a bummer not to be able to do that. Okay, so this is going to be my tab. And then I'm going to, because I need needle and notions for this, so I'm going to go ahead and put just a piece of the rickrack coming out the edge. Okay, so make sure that that's in the right direction. We're getting the edge ready here. I do have new fabric tack. I should go ahead and pull that out. That was part of my Michael's haul. Wow, it's really taking its time, but there it is. Okay, put that on. It's like, are you kidding me? It doesn't want to come out. Okay, so this is just going to be the edge. Okay, so you got a pretty little tab. Okay, so this is our pretty little tab that we're going to then put onto the edge here. And you know what? I'm gonna cut this one. Oh, then I'll cut now. I was going to cut that one. I'm not going to. Okay, so this can go on here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come down a little. Okay. So this is even with the sleeve. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on. So you could have these made and have them ready. Okay, so if you were wanting to make tabs, sometimes the challenge is you have to make tabs, or even for the mini challenge in the challenge. Remember, I'm going to go across from her sleeve, his sleeve. Okay. And put it down. Okay, so there's my tab. And our tab needs to have a dangle. And so so the tickets were numbered. The rickrack was Notion, and this was from my digital for today. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to use my crocodile, and I'm going to go ahead and make a hole here. Okay, and put that back so we don't lose it. And we're going to get to use a safety pin for our connector, because that, and you can go ahead and not do the hole. You could just go in and out and hold this on, but we're going to actually make a dangle out of the little piece of measuring tape. So I want to use the end of this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this. Then I'm going to use the gobbledygook here. Put that on. Fold that over. Okay, and then I'm going to use my safety pin to go through. Okay, so this is how it will dangle on here. Okay, so we'll have our little dangle. And the other thing I want to do is I'm going to add a Santa, or I have some silly deer. I think the deer might be kind of fun because of the kids. However, I think with that the big hoop-de-doo on it, I think that either this Santa, yeah, we'll do this Santa, because the Santa face, I think, is too small. Now we could put that through and use that metal to help keep it on there. But I think we'll go ahead and go with using the thread. Okay, so oh, I'm all tangled up. Okay. So these were in my mom's stash. I kept there was a Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. Of course I kept that because I collect Santa and Mrs. Clauses. I have over 600 sets of Santa and Mrs. Claus, or things that have them on it. I've been collecting for over 40 years. And I love Christmas decorations, and I actually did that so that I could limit what I bought. I still buy too much, but now I buy stuff to make stuff and put it in the boxes and collect it. I did get a cute mug set at Michael's, and got a couple of little trees to sit inside them. I usually, since Mom and Dad are gone, my mom always I always got Mr. and Mrs. Santa Clauses for my birthday as one of my gifts. And so I try and find something kind of for my birthday. There, oh, look how cute. Yeah, I think that's going to be really cute. So, and I'm using this because buttons, measuring tape, rickrack, and Safety pins are all notions. And I think that this makes a really, really cute tab. What do you think? And I like that we got to use the gold part as well. After all, it is a junk journal, right? Okay. So there's my tab. Oh, we've got a little compromise here. Where'd that come from? Put a little glue on that. Okay. I love this. Love this page. Okay, so we used one of these. We used this. Actually, we used two of those. We have our little cluster over here, and I think we can add this because of the gray down here. I think this would be a good choice. Okay. Looking around, it's like, what else can we make? Okay, so that gives me that, and I really, really love it. So we can mark off our needles and notion. We did the stencil page. With lace, edge, and cluster. And we did our tab with charm, dangle. Or was it dangle, charm, dangle? Stencil page with lace, edge, and cluster. Okay, so we did that. And tab with dangle. Okay, so I've got two of each of my things done. Okay, so now it's time for our do the thing drawing. We'll go ahead and wake up Siri here. Okay, so we have 95, so we'll draw for 4. Okay, so these are the people that commented on Dear Julie Julie videos this week, and they will receive a one sheet. There are 12 one sheets, one for each month, and you win consecutively. So if it's your first time winning, you're gonna win the digital that has the mini postcards in it. I don't see them here. They're usually right here. But there's a digital that has little tiny postcards, and you print that out, and then you can cut them out and use them. They're a lot of fun. And then each of the digitals are different. So after that, and you earn them in order. We keep track of it here. And so good luck. Here we go. Siri, please pick a number between 1 and 95.
It's 17.
17. Congratulations, Andrea. And we're going to go straight over and put her in here. I think she's on the second page. We will find her. And if you are here under more than one name, I need you to let me know because I need to put your two together. I know she's one, you guys. I know. I'm pretty sure. There she is. Oh my gosh, number 11. Congratulations. Siri, please pick a number between 1 and 95.
It's 88.
88. Sandra, congratulations. Congratulations to Sandra. That is her number 8. Okay. Siri, please pick a number between 1 and 95.
That would be 51.
51, right smack towards the middle. Big Mama, congratulations. That is your number 5. Siri, please pick a number between 1 and 95.
It's 70.
70 is Angel. Congratulations to Angel. This might be your first time winning. Let's see here. Yes, so congratulations to Angel. Siri, please pick a number between 1 and 95.
The answer is 63.
63. We have IZ8, UE5, ZZ5S. And let's see where that one goes. IZ8. It's that one. And so that is your third. I don't know who that is. Congratulations. This is the last. Actually, we'll do two more. Siri, please pick a number between 1 and 95.
It's 46.
46 is Rondita. You guys, she commented several times. She probably was had the most comments on here. That's Rondita or Rhonda. And where is she? There she is. That's her 5th one. Congratulations. Siri, please pick a number between 1 and 95.
It's 76.
76. Right over here we have Regina. Congratulations. Congratulations, Regina. You're right here. That's your 4th one. And so I will be doing this when I get back from vacation. Because I have to go on the big computer to release them to you and to email them to you. So if you were a winner today, please email me at DearJulieJulie@gmail.com. Put winner in the subject. Tell me what you won. You won a 1 sheet for the Do the Thing on 11/3/23. Okay? Congratulations to our winners, Andrea and Rondita, Big Mama, IZ8, I think it's QUE5ZZ5S, Angel, Regina, and Sandra. And that's Sandra Chanko. Okay, congratulations. And so don't forget to email me. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed our Friday freebie. And I hope you enjoyed making our that's not what we made today. You're going to see that in a few days. Let's see, what did we make today? We made this. It's our needles and notions. So we did our stenciling. So I added a stencil to my favorite list. And I added fingernail polish here. We had to do stencil page with lace edge and a cluster. So my cluster had a ticket. It had digitals. It had a button. We used lace and rickrack. and fingernail polish. So fingernail polish, the button, and the ticket are my 3 extra things that I added to this page. This is what the other side looks like. Oh, I also added stitching right here. Okay, so I also added stitching. And then our embellishment was a tab with a dangle. Okay, so I have my Notions tab, had Rick Rack and a ticket, and I used the digital pieces from the Friday freebie on there. I used a safety pin to hold a piece of the measuring tape for our dangle, and I sewed a little Santa button there on the end. So needles and Notions. We had the Rick Rack, the safety pin, the measuring tape, the button. Over here we had the button, the Rick Rack, and we sewed. Okay, so that was, if you're wondering, if you've not been here before, we do a challenge here on the Dear Julie channel each month, and these are part of the challenge. So today I did the needle and Notions. So I had to use things from the needles and Notions category to make a page ensemble, and this is my page ensemble. It was a stenciled page with lace and a cluster on the edge. And I also added the large pocket from the digital. And then from the embellishment list, I chose to make the tab with a dangle. I hope you enjoyed this. I sure like how this turned out, and I think it's going to be a great page for my journal. You can see I also stenciled here and here just to bring the Harlequin in a little more. Okay, so yeah, so if you're interested in joining a Just Junk Journal, or Just Junk Journal will be January. If you're interested in joining a Junk Journal challenge, please go ahead. Check out the description box. The details video is right down there, and that will give you the information. And you watch the video all the way through, and it will tell you and what to do next and where to go. Okay? Find something to celebrate every day. Those digitals are still on sale in the Etsy shop for 30% off. And so have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, we'll be here with a haul video tomorrow. And Monday, we have Happy Mail. Okay? See you then. Bye. Bye-bye.